As Easter approaches, a humble Lenten calendar inspires a couple of thoughts, but they are not what you might imagine. The calendar suggests this: pray or meditate on the Stations of the Cross and ask Jesus to teach you how to humbly accept the crosses you bear. The Stations of the Cross is a Catholic practice defined as a series of images depicting Jesus Christ on the day of his crucifixion and accompanying prayers. The faithful pray in front of each of the 14 images or stations that line the walls of a Catholic church, such as Jesus carrying his cross and being stripped of his garments. I recall watching my mother as a young boy praying the Stations of the Cross in the candlelit church that I grew up in. The part that resonates is not the suffering depicted in the images or my Catholic upbringing, but the connection between the suffering of Jesus and our own, our troubles, our burdens, our preoccupations, the crosses we carry. How do we humbly accept the things that weigh heavy on our heart? And yes, I agree, Easter is not the time for melancholy. It's a glorious holiday bathed in yellow and pink, with fragrant blossoms to fill our senses, fine food, and delectable desserts to share with family and friends. Above all, Easter is hope, and with any luck, it will be a very good day for me and you. But what Jesus says in the following scripture, as he reflects on his mission, opens up my thinking about the holiday. In John 10, Jesus answers the religious leaders who are trying to corner him as they press for his arrest and execution. They challenge his legitimacy and his audacity at claiming to be the Son of God. Jesus answers them this way: I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me, just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father. And I lay down my life for the sheep. I have other sheep that are not of this sheep pen. I must bring them also. They too will listen to my voice, and there shall be one flock and one shepherd. The reason my Father loves me is that I lay down my life, only to take it up again. No one takes it from me, but I lay it down of my own accord. I have authority to lay it down and authority to pick it up again. What strikes me is what Jesus says about his mission, the sacrifice of his own life. No one takes it from me, he says. I lay it down of my own accord. This is the through line between sacrifice and redemption, between suffering and a silver lining. Most of us would not choose to suffer if we could avoid it. Still, many of us can look back at a time in our lives when something beneficial was forged from suffering. This concept is not unfamiliar. It's at the center of most self-help philosophy. Setbacks are opportunities. Failure is not final. No pain, no gain. Grow better, not bitter. Look for the silver lining. But Easter transcends all that, literally. Easter is about life and death and rebirth, a new skin, another chance. It's big. And that's because everyone is invited to partake, the whole flock, as Jesus says, not just the sheep in his pen. Everyone with eyes to see and ears to hear. So let's delight in our Easter blessings and keep our eyes sharp for a path that transforms our burdens into something new and hopeful. And while we're at it, let's give a nod to the shepherd who points the way. The song pairing takes place Thursday night in the garden. Until next time, stay safe, be brave, and keep walking in the light.